Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing this hair tutorial installation of this brand UNice Hair. I know that if you watch YouTube you would have been seeing a lot of tutorials from this company. They're really popular, and for them to be popular they probably are doing something right, or they have a huge huge team that pushes the brand. But yeah, we're here to just see if the hair lives up to the expectations. So I'm just opening the packaging. The first thing that I see is this headband, then this stocking cap that came with the package, and it's a bit lighter than my skin color. I know that's what they always send with most hair that I receive. Then the hair itself, this is a closure. I decided to go for a closure because I wanted this video to be a kind of hair review that anyone and everybody can make or can follow without really high skill. It's great for work. If you want something that you don't want to be laying frontals in the morning, you don't want to be having to deal with baby hairs and all that, this video is a great watch. Also, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I do my C parts, so you definitely want to watch this video to the end. Notice that this video is about 23 minutes long. I really took my time to film this video, so please enjoy this video. So here I'm just showing you like the bundles of hair. Now the first thing that I noticed with the bundles is that it's really soft. You guys, soft like almost double drawn, but it's not single drawn. And this is from the Ice New series. I think that's how to pronounce it, Ice New. So it was properly wefted, as I said, very soft. It just comes with this tag that talks about the hair, that it's 100% human hair and all that usual stuff. So usually when I make my wig caps, you guys know I use the adjustable wig cap, but I'm going to be using a dome cap in this video just for a change, and just for people that, just want to see, like maybe they're not used to the professional one. You just want a wig cap that you don't need too much, elastic band and adjustments and all that. So this is the size that I'm using. The first thing that I do is I fit it on my head, because the last thing you want to do is to completely make your wig and you find out that the cap was too small. So I'll fit it on my head just to see how much room. I found out that it was a bit loose, so but it's okay, because by the time you start sewing it may shrink, but not a lot, maybe like an inch. So I'm just going to go in with my closure first. So the first thing you want to do is you want to pin down your closure. I'm using T-pins. I'm gonna put all the links in the description box below where you can get everything from the UK, or if you're in Africa, you're in Nigeria, I'm gonna put everything in the description box. So you want to pin that properly. This just ensures that you've demarcated the space for the closure before you start sewing on the cap. Now you don't need to sew it down. You can just use your pin as I'm doing, just to pin it down. Sometimes I go in and I actually do it first just to get that out of the way, but for this video I didn't. So you guys, what I've learned about wig making is that there's no one way. You can do however you want, just to ensure that it fits and everything is done neatly. So after that is done, we're going to now unravel our bundles, and we're just going to go back and forth. Can you see the way my hands are tracing? That's where we're going to sew the wefts on, using regular needle and thread, black thread. Now what I like to do these days is that when I'm making my wigs, I like to thread about 2 to 4 needles down, so that once I exhaust one needle, I don't need to thread again. I just go in with the other one that I've done. So here I'm just pinning the cap down just to stretch it, maximum stretch. I notice, you guys, I'm using a canvas blockhead, which is about, I think, 22 inches or so, if I'm not mistaken, because that's about the size of my head, just to help, so that it's like as if I'm making it on someone's head. So I'm just pinning down the weft, and then now I'm just sewing. You can lay down the canvas head, you can do anything you want. I decided to put it on a table clamp now, like an adjustable table clamp, just for ease of sewing. So whatever your comfort level is, it can be between your thighs, it can be on the table, it can be on a tripod. Just ensure that you're comfortable. So here I'm just using a comb to just comb away any flyaways or any tangles, just to ensure that I sew as neatly as possible. So you want to just keep repeating this process. You bend the hair. You can decide to cut it at every bend just so that it's neater, but I decided not to, because you never can tell. I might decide I can decide to want to maybe loosen the hair and change the cap or do anything I want over time. So I try not to cut it. I try to ensure that my wefts are as lengthy as possible. So you just want to repeat the process, arranging it and ensuring it that it's neat. So I'm just going to keep quiet now, and I'm going to come back when I'm doing anything different. Yeah? Yeah. So here I'm almost done. This is like the second to the last track, and you can see me cutting with a blade just so that that place fits properly and it's not bumpy. So for this part you might want to double your weft, because it's almost second to the last part instead of doing it 2 times, but I decided just to use one weft because it's just easier for me and it doesn't give any bumps. I'm just taking it off the wig cap. As you can see, this is the completed wig on a spandex dome cap. I do understand why people love the spandex dome cap, but because I used to live in Nigeria, it was just so hot, so I preferred the adjustable wig cap, but I still use this anyway. So here I'm just combing the hair. I have blow dried the hair, so trust me, that's why it looks like there's a part. I just blow dried it straight, and this is me just showing you the cap, the sides. Now you can actually put another like weft underneath, just so that it covers where that black cap is. I'm just trying to see the pattern that I want, if it's a side or a center. This is just me, curving my hand so you can see the C part, which I will still do in-depthly in the video and you'll see later. So here I'm just going to, go on and bleach the parts because I'm still going to wash it and scatter everything again. So I'm just using my True Lights bleach powder, as I always do, just about a cup. You don't need so much. And my 30 volume developer. Now, I got like 2 messages this week of people telling me that they over bleached their closures. I don't know. Maybe they were preoccupied while they were doing it, but please just watch attentively. You want to ensure that the mixture is thick, it's not runny, and you paint on this back. Now it seems like I'm speeding up, but I'm not. Like, I'm fast. See how gentle I'm actually painting it. You don't want it to seep through the lace, so you don't want to press too hard. Just be very light-handed and then you should be fine. And you're bleaching the knots, not the hair. You should leave the mixture on the closure for about 10-15 minutes. In fact, if you're an amateur, this is your first or second time doing this, I recommend that you don't go anywhere. Stay by the closure and watch it bleach, okay? So after that is done, you definitely want to wash it, you want to dry it. Yes, and I also tinted the lace. I used the lace tint spray. I will show everything later in the video when I start talking. So what I'm just doing here is fitting it. Notice that it's on the center part now. And here I'm just using a tweezer just to tweeze the frontal because it was the closure, sorry, pardon me, because it was too bulky. The closure part was a bit too bulky for me. I wanted it to be a bit more natural. I would still go in and chain into a side part, as you've seen from the cover picture, and I'm going to show you very carefully how I do all of that in this video. So here you just want to keep tweezing and tweezing and tweezing till you get to your desired, would I say, volume. So after that is done, what I'm just doing here is I'm just styling the hair just to see if everything fits right, and then that's really about it. And then I'm just going to take the, what's it called, like an eyebrow shaver, and then I'm going to cut the lace. You guys know normally I use like a manicure scissors, but I just said no, let me try something new. So I use alligator clips or duck clips just to pin the hair away from my face, as you can see, and I'm just cutting. You want to cut this carefully. If it's not convenient for you, you can decide to take it off your head and actually cut it with a regular scissors. Okay, just do what works for you. Let me show you how long this hair is on its own so that you guys can see. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, that's how long it is. Let me adjust my skirts. Yeah, so that's how long it is. Okay, so let me change it to a side part. Now, a lot of people ask me that, Tosin, how do you do a C part? So I'm going to show you now on camera. This is a normal closure. This is not a frontal, so I'm going to show you how to do this with a closure. I'm not going to be using my metal tail comb in this video because I can't find it at the moment, but this is equally fine. This is a local wooden comb. I got this from Africa, from Nigeria. So I'm just going to take this, and as I said, C part is so easy. So C is like this. I'm just going to take this and we're going to go this way. Did you see my hand? So it also helps if your closure is wide, like it has a wide width. That really helps as well, just to ensure that there's enough space. And you guys know, because I've already styled this hair as a center part, it's going to be a little bit it's going to take a little bit of work, or effort rather, let me put it that way, to ensure that this sets in place. But I just want you to see what I'm doing. I'll try and zoom in on the camera at this point so you guys can see. So this is the C part now. Obviously it's a bit swollen. So because it's a C part, I'm now going to turn the hair like this way. And then I'm going to take this hot comb like this, and I'm going to comb this down. Alternatively, if you don't have this hot comb, you can actually use your blow dryer just to ensure that it stays all the way flat. Can you guys see? It's already working. Obviously, because this is a closure and the closure was ventilated, there are going to be lots of stray hairs. So what you're going to just do is that you're going to use the hair wax. I'm going to show everything on camera, so there's no need to explain. Now, one of the cons of closures is that where you join the closure here is going to show, but when you have a side part, this hair here covers it. So you can do it this way, and then I usually like to go in with my, hope I'm saying what I'm doing, with my mousse. And because that's not the initial part that I did, the what's it called, the lace there is going to be a bit lighter because I didn't go in with powder. So we're going to just repeat that. So you just want to keep like drawing the seat till you're comfortable. I have the the way I do my own that I'm already used to. So I'm just going to keep doing that till I get my desired part. Okay. You might still need to go in with your tweezer, as I said, just so that that part is not too bulky. So you guys know that when I do my, oh, I put it off, no wonder I wasn't getting hot. When I do my side parts, I always like, what's it called, like a quiff, like a hump in front. And I've shown you guys how I do that by using the alligator clip and some hairspray. So this is just me using my hot comb. It's just getting hot now because I put it off by mistake. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for it to get a bit hot. Well, pending that time, you can now be, fitting it just to be sure. Can you see, like, this is more me. So if there's anyone that is not as smooth as you want, one thing, you can even go in and pluck the parts, like remove hairs from the parts so it's more obvious. But I don't like doing that because I find that it balds my lace eventually, like it makes my lace bald quicker, and I'm not about to be ventilating nothing. So I'm going to get the hair wax now, and I'm going to, actually I'll use the mousse first. I'm going to be using my Motions mousse. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Now the reason why we don't use, you can actually use a normal foaming mousse, not foaming, yeah, the one that looks like whipped cream, but I find that those ones is usually extra hold, so it's always making my hair crunchy, and we don't want our hair looking fried, and crunchy. This is just, you guys can already see what the effect is doing on camera, so no need for too much explanation. As I said, I'm going to go in with the powder on that part so it's more obvious. I'm liking this ready. Okay, my stand should be hot enough. Okay. This is actually really important. If not, once the wind blows, it will not stay put. I want it to stay put. You can now take the back of this and kind of press it. But you guys, please be really gentle. You are like literally an inch away from your actual scalp. So be gentle. If you can't do this, just go to a professional hairstylist, pay them their money and let them do it for you. Don't experiment to the point that you burn yourself and you can't even wear the wig because there's a bandage on your forehead. So just get a stylist to get it done for you. Now, because we're doing a side part, you can now decide to do what they call that thing, baby hairs and whatnot. Well, I'm just going to slick it a bit. Let me adjust my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, much better. Okay. Sorry, my mirror is awkwardly placed. That's why I need to like lean back for me to see what I'm doing. I think it's just not tall enough, yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna go in with our powder, as always. You want to use the powder that you used for your face, or maybe a tad bit lighter because your face is going to oxidize. And you still want your you know, your closure looking sharp. Oh, we're onto something. I'm liking how this is looking from here. So yeah, you want to bring it up to this point. That's how people can see the C. Do you get? Because when they're coming towards you, it may look like a slant part, but it's actually a C. So you want to bring the powder up to this point so that it's noticeable. You feel me? So it's noticeable. All you baby hair lovers, this is the time where you want to do your baby hairs and everything in between, but I'm not going to do that for this video. So what I'm just going to do now is I'm going to do my own actual edges just to ensure that it's more dark and my sideburns, and I'm going to go in with the hair wax. And I'm going to, you guys know this is how I usually wear my hair. I put it behind my ears like this, and then I just style this place properly with my own baby hairs. So I'm just going to go in with the hair wax now. This is the hair wax that I'm using. I'm going to put links where you can purchase all these things in the description box below, as always. So instead of asking, you can just read the description. Oh good, it actually curls really well. That's good. Oh, that's pretty. Can you see? That's actually quite nice. I like the loose waves, so I'm just going to put the loose waves everywhere in the hair now, instead of just at the bottom. This hair curls really well. Actually, very, very well. Oh, nice. Before, after. Let me decide. Sorry, my camera just went off for no reason. Yeah, but you guys, can you see this hair? I just decided to put just some loose waves, nothing serious. This thing did not even take me up to 5 minutes to do. And I think it curled really, really well. In fact, I think this hair is better as curly hair and not straight. Definitely better as curly hair. Definitely. If I'd use the curly one, I use the straightener to curly a white straightener. If I'd use a curly one, I'm sure it would give like better curls. And I like the hair, like it's not so. I'm gonna turn back so you can see that I didn't do much with the curls, just light, very, very light actually. So let's talk about this hair from UNice Hair. Communication with them was normal. You guys know, nothing out of the blues, nothing like a red flag. Sent the hair through, I think Deepex, not DPD. They sent it through Deepex, not DHL. So which was a bit longer. I think I got it in about maybe, from the day they sent it, about a week. Either 7 or 10 days, 7 to 10 days. So I know if they had used maybe DHL or FedEx, I probably would have gotten way earlier, maybe like 3 days. But they used Deepex. I got it here in the UK to my flat. I didn't have to pay any duties, nothing. You guys saw from the beginning of the video, this hair is so lush, like so soft to touch. I really, really like the hair. Really, it's just nice hair. Like if you're a student looking for something on a budget, if you're a worker, you want something that will not give you problems, that will not be tangling or shedding, I think this is a good hair that you can get. I like the way my hands run freely through it, and the texture, it's okay. It's from there, I don't know how it's pronounced, but I'm thinking it's Ice New. Not Ice New. I think it's Ice New. Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. From their Ice New range, I think it's a texture that is kind of silky, not double drawn, single drawn silky, but also has texture. So it's not silky like double drawn, and it's not textured like yaki hair. You get what I mean? So it's nice texture. So I would recommend this hair. I really like it curl. I think it would hold a really good curl. Probably maybe the next time I wear this hair, if I decide to color it. I don't have any black hair anymore, so I probably will not color it, because all my black hair is only one. I have one like straight black hair that I have, actually two, okay, but yeah, different lengths. Yes, so I probably will not color it because I think those ones are frontals. Yeah, and this is just the closure. And it's just nice to have hair that you can just pop in your head, literally just slick down your own edges, you know, or you can even put it behind your natural hair if your hair is relaxed, and then comb your hair on it. And I like it. The closure, good space. However, as you guys could see, I had to bleach it, I had to tint it. I used the tint spray, let me look for it, in dark brown. That's what I use, and then I put my powder on the closure, so it's more natural. And I know that when I tinted it, I thought it would be fine, but the lace was actually a bit white. The lace itself was maybe not white, maybe creamish beigeish. Is that correct? Creamish beige. Yeah, so that's why I had to tint it after bleaching it. So that's that. What else would I say? The hair was good. I haven't received any tangling. Shedding. Yes, obviously when I was plucking it, you guys saw obviously because I was plucking, the hair was coming out combing. Obviously I got some shedding, but you guys, I always tell you guys that all hair sheds. Anyone that tell you that the hair doesn't shed like that is a liar. You know, I have one hair that I do, when I did it, I don't know what it did to the hair. Not even a strand, except very aggressive, but it shed a bit. Nothing, as I said, nothing drastic. What else? Let me see any con of the hair that I noticed. I talked about the lace. Yeah, stray hairs. So definitely you need to put like your hair wax on the part. But I do like this hair. Usually what I do is I would glue down this place and scarf it down, but I decided not to do that for just because, so you can see how versatile it is to wear this hair on its own. So this hair is from UNice Hair, the Ice New range. I'm gonna just twirl so you can see. I'm definitely going to wear this hair out this afternoon. I'm going out soon and this is what I'm going to wear. I like it. I really like it. Now I'm thinking, because I like the way this hair looks, maybe when I've rocked it properly, I will like maybe put highlights in it, like brown highlights in the hair. Yeah. But yeah, this is pretty. It would be nice with some hoop earrings as well. Yeah. So that's about it. I'm going to put all the links in the description box below. And quick one before I go, someone had messaged me, 2 people had messaged me on Instagram like this last week, telling me that they over bleached their closure. I don't know if they don't watch my tutorials, or I don't know, maybe they were preoccupied while they were bleaching the hair. You do not bleach your hair from the top, you bleach your hair from beneath. So you don't bleach the hair, you bleach the lace. I'm talking about bleaching the knots now of a closure. You bleach it from beneath, and you don't press it in, you paint it lightly so that it doesn't seep through the actual hair. I'm sure I would have mentioned that when I was showing you me bleaching the frontal. I'm just reiterating the closure, reiterating it for people that did not hear, or for people at the back. So yeah, I hope this video helps you to make your own wig and all that good stuff. I try to make it as detailed so you guys can see how I do my side parts and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment, make sure you tell your friends about my channel, and make sure you shop from UNice Hair. Till next time, stay blessed. Bye bye.